Hey folks, it's break time, and that means it's another edition of The Anime Break Room with your host, Will Medina, and my co-host, Dub Bear Weeks. Dub Bear, what's going on, brother?
Another beautiful morning. How you doing?
I'm trying to wake up. No, it's a good day, beautiful day. We're here, episode number 4, right?
Yep.
Number 4, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Keeping this train moving, man. That's it. Last week's episode, we talked about the Red Comet himself, Char Aznavour. Got into basically his backstory, because the original 0079, I shouldn't say the original, but the 0079 Mobile Suit Gundam, the first Mobile Suit Gundam, they didn't really get too much into his backstory.
No.
So 2015, they did his origin backstory with a little bit of Amuro Ray as well.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
And it was, like I said, the animation was perfectly, like, it was so crisp, so clean. So if you have a chance, definitely watch it. It's definitely something that we recommend.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I mean, to get into Char is very unique. He's a very unique character, and hopefully you enjoyed it and will enjoy the anime as well. But this week, the beer, we get a little fun. Yeah, I think this is a fun conversation that we have between two friends. What's your top 3 anime characters? What's my top 3 anime characters, and why? So we get into that. Kind of excited to get into it.
Absolutely.
I think a lot of people have that conversation where, hey, what's your favorite character?
Right.
And they just kind of get into it.
Yeah,
in your opinion. And it's always nice to get another opinion of somebody else who, when they say a certain character, you're like, oh yeah, that character, yeah, he's beast. Like, he puts in work and stuff like that. So it's always fun to have that conversation with a buddy and a friend. So that's kind of where we're going with this. What me and Dabir is going with this. So hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you can relate, and hopefully you can interact, because we like to know what your top 3 favorite characters are as well. Like I said, you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Am I missing anything, Dabir? Social media pages. I think that's it.
Yeah.
And
social
then
media. Yeah.
we're also streaming on YouTube, our YouTube channel as well. And we're streaming on Spotify, Amazon Music, and now iTunes and Apple Podcasts. So definitely help us with feedback. We definitely like any feedback. We just want to continue to get better. That's all. Me and Dabir are just trying to get better, and we just want to bring a good product for anybody who's listening. So with that being said, we're going to jump into our Chop Talk segment. And I want to get into something that I'm watching currently in our Chop Talk segment. Something that, when I was watching at first, I enjoyed it. Like,
Yeah.
I got the... How can I say it? I got the summary of it, what the anime is going to be about. Like, I got it. But I think... as it was going wrong, I felt like it was a little sporadic.
Oh.
The anime
okay.
I'm talking about is Hell's Paradise. It's basically about this man, Gabimaru, who's in prison with all these other convicts who get sent to an island to look for the elixir of life. And then the one person who finds it gets...
Yeah, they get pardoned and
a free life.
Yeah.
They get their freedom back.
Yep.
So Gabimaru wants his freedom back to spend the rest of his life with his wife. Basically, what it's really about. But where I was getting at is, the first 2 episodes were basically, they introduced him, they introduced the woman samurai, Shiki, I think that's her name.
I think so.
Yeah.
I actually forget her name.
Yeah, I think something like that. So they introduced them, and then their backstories a little bit, which is cool. Like, I was okay, I'm watching it and everything, and then couple episodes, and I was like, they got they got a little sporadic. They kept introducing characters, which is cool, which is what you're supposed to do. But I felt like they were doing that, and then doing it, and then doing it, and then I'm like, well, where's the story? Like, who's opposing them? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the obstacle that's standing in the way? Is it them? Is it the convicts themselves? Like, are they gonna clash? And then because none of them really, because none of them at that time really, how can I say, confronted each other. They're all in the different parts of the island. You know what I'm saying? Like, they showed the two brothers, their backstory. They showed the swordsman, who's kind of funny. He's kind of funny. The one with he's with the scientist samurai, I want to say.
Yeah.
They showed him, and they showed a couple other characters. And like, I'm watching, I'm just like, okay, like, where is this going? You know, I was just a little confused until I got to the one episode with the blind samurai and his student.
Yeah.
And then they started showing the Tenzais and all that, and then they introduced the power systems, the Tao,
Tao,
yeah. And then I was like, okay. And then what really got me was the fight with Gabimaru and the one Tenzai.
That was intense.
Oh,
that was an intense fight.
Yes, that was fire. Fire.
It was a all out or nothing. Fight right there.
And then what I really like about this anime, it's real gritty. Real gritty. Like the animations, the fight scenes, it's real gritty. Real like you see the emphasis on the attacks and everything,
and the damage after the attack too. You really get to actually see it.
Yeah, it's
pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So I'm hooked now. I was looking for the moment, like the it got me now moment, you know, because I was on the I didn't want to give up on it. You know, I was on the cliff, I was on the edge, and I'm just like, okay, like, where is this going? Like, take me somewhere where I could just be invested. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
So, and I just wasn't really too much invested. Like, I shouldn't say I wasn't too much invested. I was invested, but I didn't want to give up on it. You know, I was being stubborn, you know, in a good way, you know? So, but when it finally got to that part, and I like the blind samurai. He's a good character. Yeah, he's a good character. But this past, or I should say yesterday's episode was the one guy, the funny samurai or the swordsman, you know. He kept calling Gabimaru little and stuff like that. You know, basically just kind of coming at him. But he's a good character. It seems like he's gonna be a lot of comedic relief.
And I like how they're switching it up with, like, you know, different areas, different people, different explanations for like the same thing. There's different explanations and different uses of, you know, that new power system, that new technique being revealed. Yeah, so I'm liking how they're doing that. That's nice.
And I like how the one brother started to develop it through battle.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
And that's what I was just talking about. Like, one was developing it through battle. You know, another through sensation, motion.
Because Gabimaru developed it through emotion.
Yeah.
This episode.
Yeah. Like, he explained it like, you know, I've been trained in tons of techniques, but this, not this. And all he needed was the sensation, and that's all he needed to pick it up. And then a blind swordsman, you know, he was technically already using it because he doesn't have his sight anymore. He don't know what it's called, but he can see it without seeing it, and he can sense it, which is pretty cool. So that's like 3 different ways of using that same ability without them knowing what the heck it even is.
Would you say like a sixth sense?
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
Like a sixth sense, right?
Absolutely.
It's like more like key, right? It's like key, right?
Basically, like just their own form of it.
Yeah, it's like the energy of everything.
Yeah, like they was explaining, it's, you know, Tao is in every being, everything on the planet. Yeah.
So it just feeds off his energy, basically. Yeah, that's pretty cool. No, I definitely enjoyed it. Like, it was like the last episode was really
good. It finally got him, folks. It finally got him.
I was like, about time.
Reeled him in.
I needed something, you know. I was like, oh, man, but no, it was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. Definitely recommend it. Hell's Paradise comes out every Saturday morning or like afternoonish on Crunchyroll.
Close to that.
It's simulcast, so it's like afternoon, late morning, early afternoon, around there.
I watch it like around 1 something. So yeah.
That definitely catch it. If you like something real gritty and somewhat gory, you're definitely gonna like that. And it has a good story. It does. It does have a good story. But the beer, we were talking about it earlier, and I know there's a anime that you're into. I haven't got into it. I heard a lot of good things about it. And when I was watching the Crunchyroll Awards, it was nominated for a lot of awards. It had a lot of nominations. So the one anime that I'm talking about that the beer's super into is Ranking of Kings. Mm-hmm. You want to get into it?
Yeah. So they have a season 1 that has 23 episodes, and also they came out with a season 1.5. I'm gonna kind of call it. They didn't really put a name on it, which has 10 episodes. It's about a prince that is deaf, but he makes up for it in what he lacks, in the most creative ways, in my opinion. And there's a bunch of different other characters that's also shown in there. Some of you may dislike, but there's development. So you can dislike one character, but I say towards the end of the season, you can be like, you know what? Okay, I'll mess with him.
Does it have like a feel good story to it?
It does.
I'm a sucker for feel good story. Yeah, I'm a sucker for that. I actually am. The main character you said is Death.
Yeah.
And he's very frail.
Yeah, he is. He's very tiny. He's frail, and he communicates through reading lips and also sign language. So some people, which is good to see, they actually learn how to, do sign language to speak with him. So they can communicate with him.
Oh wow,
it's pretty nice.
So what's his special ability?
So. Now, if I can answer that question, let's see. So, for one, he's fast.
Okay.
So he lacks in strength, he uses in his speed, in dodging, attacks. Very, very, very quick. Like it was unexpected when it first got shown. Everybody just like, yo, oh, okay.
Kind of took you back a little bit.
Yeah. It was pretty cool to see. Like he was doing his own type of training without people knowing, because he still wanted to be strong, even though he was born, with
disabilities.
Yeah, basically. So it's pretty cool.
That sounds pretty cool. It sounds different too.
Yeah, it's different than a normal take, which dragged me in right away. I was like, okay, let's see where they're gonna go with this.
Were you dragged in as soon as you watched it? Did it give you that hook?
Yeah, I can't remember which episode, but it absolutely, I've been stuck on every episode. I've been ready to watch it every time.
So you said 1.5. Is that like, are they like in the middle of a season?
So yeah, it seems so that 1.5 of those 10 episodes, there was just like, so you could tell it was after season 1.
Okay.
But, it was about different areas, different people. Each episode was going on in different places, and it got kind of just, show what was going on at the time.
So it was more about other characters?
Yeah, the 0.5, it was some about the main character, his friend, siblings. Others was about others that lives in a castle. It's just different areas of kind of just showing, characters that you've seen in season 1, but you got to see a little bit more about them, a little bit about their backstory, why they are how they are, so it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that's something that I might get into. Like I said, I like a wholesome, feel-good story. Yeah. It's nice. It's good for the soul.
It is. It feels good to watch. Like, you know what? And also, I forgot to mention his name, Bojji. Love his name.
Main character, yeah.
Prince Bojji. So.
Oh, that's right. He's royalty.
Yeah, he's royalty, yeah. And it goes on a backstory about his parents and, how they came about before the kingdom was even built. So it's a lot of good story with that too.
Wow.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, and like I said, it was nominated for a lot of awards this year in the Crunchyroll Awards, and it was like, man. And I'm looking at it, I was like, that looks a little different. I'm like, I might give it a shot. But my list is long, to Beard.
Yeah,
my list is long. It's growing.
It is. I don't know how you do it personally.
Honestly, I don't know how I do it either. I mean, I just caught up with what did I just caught up with? Hell's Paradise. I'm trying to catch up with Dr. Stone, which I know you are.
Ooh, Dr. Stone.
Yeah, Dr. Stone's really good. But I have a long list. But Ranking of Kings would definitely be on there. Once I get to it, I'll definitely give it a try. It sounds something that I would be interested in. Is Bojji one of your favorite characters?
Yeah, he is. The funny thing is, when I first seen it pop up on Crunchyroll, I looked at it, I'm like, what is this? He looked like a baby sitting on a throne. What is this? Actually, I didn't watch it at first.
He doesn't. How old is he? Did they say how old is he? Because he looks like a little baby.
That's a good question. Actually, no, they don't say. Like you can tell he's actually older than he looks.
Okay, yeah. I kind of figured, but he's just a very frail.
Yeah, individual. He's just frail and tiny, and it's not even his fault. When you find out why it is, it's gonna piss you off.
Oh,
when you find out why he is the way he is, it's gonna set you off. You're gonna be swinging at the air. So yeah, get ready for that.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's surprisingly, it gets deep, it gets dark.
Really?
Yeah, it has its dark moments.
Okay.
A few times actually.
Wow,
yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah, it's really good. It has a little bit of everything in there. Action too, really good, really crisp and clean.
The Beer's a spokesperson for Ranking Keys right now. I'm telling you. The Beer has gave me recommendations that are just spot on. So he knows if he's recommending an anime, it's definitely worth watching.
Had to return a favor, you know?
Yeah. So, but no, I asked you why if Bojji was your favorite character because today's lunch break topic, The Beer, is our top 3 anime characters of all time. Basically, who we call the GOATs of anime for us personally. It's not in generality. You know what I'm saying? It's just how we feel about our characters and basically why we're so attached to these guys. I think character attachment is a big thing.
Yeah.
You want to watch something where you feel like you can relate to the character.
Absolutely.
You know, so these guys, in my opinion, I can somewhat relate to them. Or every time I see them, when they put in work, I just get like, oh my god,
just get you so excited, get you amped. Yeah.
So a lot of these guys, like I said, I love watching, and I know The Beard got some characters that he really can relate to. Yeah. So we're gonna jump into it. The Beard, you want to go first?
Yeah.
Go ahead, The Beard.
So first of my top 3, I'm gonna have to go with my boy Dazai from Bungo Stray Dogs.
I love Dazai.
Oh yeah, he's just one of those characters that you just see. You don't even know nothing about him yet. You like, ooh, I like him.
He gives off that like that kind of what can I say? It's just something he gives off. That aura is like, yo, this dude. He's different, like
while being laid back at the same time. Yeah. So once he gets serious, when you do see it, you just like,
you're waiting for that.
Yeah,
you're waiting for that. So what was the moment that was it like from the jump that you just like, yo, Dazai, he's that boy?
Actually, yeah, I think it was the first episode. Yeah. Like towards the end of the first episode,
when he was trying to drown himself.
Oh,
when he's trying to drown himself. Oh my god!
And he's hilarious, bro. He always got me like either cackling or he got me in my feels or he just got me like, yeah, go get him.
Yeah. No, Dazai is definitely that boy. Yeah. I gotta say the same thing. When I first saw him in episode 1, he's my favorite character in Bungo. He's from Bungo Stray Dogs. I'm sorry. He's from Bungo Stray Dogs.
Yeah, I'll do that in there.
Yeah. He did?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, that's okay.
So he's my favorite character in that series, and I definitely enjoy it. Like. He has just so much life. He does. But his backstory is dark.
Oh, it's so dark. It is.
But I like it. It is. He's a great character. Definitely a great character. Was that number 3 for you? Is that or are you going in order?
I'm not. I didn't really put them in order. So
The Beard doesn't have an order.
Yeah. I don't have an order. I'm gonna just say 1 out of 3.
Okay. I kind of have an order of mine, so I'm gonna go with number 3 for mine. Number 3 for me, and we talked about him in previous episodes, and it's my boy. And I saw it from when I first saw him I didn't see him in the anime when I first saw him. I saw him in a picture. It was a picture that I saw him. Yeah, and I was like, yeah, he's that dude.
The picture got him, y'all.
Itachi Uchiha, bro, fire. What was it? It was he's the GOAT. In my opinion, the second strongest Uchiha in Naruto. The second strongest. No one can beat Madara. Madara's the first strongest. When you take on 100,000 shinobis and 5 Kais all at once.
Yeah. Yeah, he was showing off his power. Yeah.
But Itachi, in my opinion, is probably the second strongest. his Sharingan is amazing.
And the way he used it, without no like training, like at the time, you didn't really know nothing about, the uses for Sharingan. So I thought that was something that's amazing.
He shows the true power of Sharingan. He really does, and it's mind blowing. But not just that. It's just how he always keeps his demeanor. He's never out of character.
Never.
In any situation. Yeah. I remember when he took on Kakashi, Guy, Asuma, and what's Asuma's wife? Kurenai.
Kurenai,
yeah. When he took on four Jonin, it was him and Kisame. He's just cool and calm. Kisame, we can't do this right now. We gotta go. Yo, he's not out of character. Kisame's like, Itachi, what are we gonna do? He goes, we're not gonna fight him now. We gotta get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just
calm and collective at all times.
At all times, bro. He's a perfect example of a great shinobi.
Yeah,
he really is. Perfect example of a great shinobi, and also he keeps his emotions in check. As far as the emotions, because, he slaughtered his clan, but he had to hold back a lot because he slaughtered his family, But he did it, and I can respect it because he did it for the sake of his village. You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy, he teared up when his dad told him, "Listen, Itachi, I'm proud of you." You know what I'm saying? It was crazy, but once he got through that, he was just normal Itachi. Okay, gotta sweep it under the rug, gotta keep it going. He had a one-track mind, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Itachi was very calculated, very cool, strong.
Absolutely.
His just. And then when they kept explaining his character, like the complexity of his character and all that, and him, like I said, him willing to protect his village above everything. That's why he infiltrated the Akatsuki.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what can't this dude do?
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks because he made that decision because things would have been 20 times worse.
Right.
It would have been more bloodshed than
if the Uchihas went through the coup d'etat.
Yeah. Either way, it would have been a bad situation. So it sucks.
But still, man, Itachi's that boy. I am an Itachi fanboy. That's a fact.
Who's not?
That's a fact. I'm a big fan. And like I said, the picture that I saw, it was like from years ago. Like the search engine was from Axe Jeeves. That's how, everyone's like, what? What's Axe Jeeves?
Right,
it was the Google back then, So I typed in Itachi Uchiha. Or no, I'm my bad. I'm sorry. I just typed in like wallpapers for Naruto or something like that because I wanted to put it on my screensaver and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
And then as I'm looking through, and I'm thinking, who is that?
Caught your eye
immediately, bro. The screensaver was dope, and I'm just looking at it, and he's just chilling in the front, and it's like a cream color background, and there's words going around this circle. I think the circle was like his Sharingan. It was his Sharingan. Yeah. So the words are going around. It was the foolish little brother speech. And I'm like, yo, let's go! I was like, who is this dude? And my brother came like, yo, I think that's Itachi Uchiha, and he was telling me, he's like, oh, I can't wait till this dude shows up, man. He's gonna be fire, bro.
But right about that,
yo, and it just like I hyped it up so much and it didn't disappoint.
That's the best feeling right there.
So, but yeah, Itachi's number 3 for me. The bad go. Well, go ahead.
That was good.
Go ahead, the beer.
All right, so 2 out of 3 here. Cause I don't got them in order. I kind of got them in a straight line.
The beer puts it all in one category.
Yeah. I just cause they're all different, but I love them.
I respect it.
So I got here Isagi Yoichi, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, from Blue Lock. That dude right there.
You got chills. You got chills.
He just gets me so hyped. Like, I think because I relate to him so closely when it comes to adapting to your situations.
Okay.
I really love this guy as a character. When they first introduced him, you get those feels immediately, because you get hyped. And then it's about football, or let's say soccer, because this is the U.S., but everywhere else they call it football.
Right.
And this is actually my first sports anime. Like, I've seen different ones that I haven't watched yet, but this is my first one that I've gotten into, and the way they do it really digs deep into you as a person and, you know, how you want to live your life and set your goals. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Let's see what I got here. So it starts by trying to be the best player on his team, and realizes, you know, being a team player isn't everything, because that's what he really wanted to focus on, which you know, anybody wants to. They want to be a team player to get that W.
Right.
But, you know, they show a little clip in the episode where he's trying to be a team player, and the team, it kind of let him down.
Oh, okay.
You know, they didn't get the dub, and it really hits him so hard, and the way they show it, it makes you feel like you're him. You're in there. Like, it hurts.
Wow.
It hurts. And, you know, they move forward from there.
Now, I'm trying to think, because, like I said, I'm a big sports fan. Mm-hmm. I haven't watched Blue Lock, but I'm a big sports fan, and I heard a lot of good things about it. So when you say he tries to be a team player, to me, a team player is a guy who's willing to sacrifice himself for the team, do anything for the team.
Yeah,
that's his goal, right? That's what he wants to do.
So basically, you know, he's going for the goal. It's in his sights.
Okay.
And I think it was, I can't remember. Maybe it was somebody or maybe it was the coach. You know, they'll talk about play as a team. You know, there's no I in team.
Play as one, basically.
Yeah. So he's going for the goal, and then he looks over and sees one of his teammates, and you hear people in the background, pass the ball.
They're telling the MC this. They're telling him that.
So you hear just like, pass it to me, I got it. He's like, all right. You know, there's no I in team. He passes the ball, and his teammate goes for the kick, misses it. They lose the match. They lose the game.
Oh, wow.
Devastated. It crushes him. And they properly show how much it really crushes him, because it's not even just a game. I believe it's like the finals or something for them to go to the big leagues.
Oh,
and
okay.
they just loot. That game was it, and he just thinks to himself, you know how you play stuff back, like, oh, I should have did this, I should have did that. He plays it back over and over, like, I should have just went for it. And that's how they started off.
Oh, they started like that?
They started off like that.
Oh, wow.
Like, so it felt like it already reeled me in after that. Especially with the feels after that and all that. It already reeled me in. So now I'm invested. Now I need to figure out, how do they go from here?
Wow. So would you say that the anime reeled you in?
Yeah.
But the attachment to the character.
Yeah, that bit right there already, now I'm trying to figure out, he's already trying to, better himself. He's already trying to figure out not only what he did wrong, but what should he do next time?
How to better himself in that situation.
Yeah, and how to not let it happen again,
Yeah, I like that. Mm-hmm. I like when pride is involved.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a very prideful person. That's just me. Like, when I do something, I want to make sure I do it at 100. Like,
exactly.
The best I can do.
Yeah.
And I totally get that. Like I said, that's another one that I want to watch. I've been telling you that I'm going to watch it, and I know you're you gotta watch.
You're gonna get to binge it. I'm jealous actually that you get to binge it, because I was waiting every week on my hands and knees for the.
Did you start when it first began? Did you start watching it when it first began?
No, because our friend Abnil actually recommended it to me.
Okay. Yeah. And he was like midway through the season, right?
I think so. I can't remember.
Okay, but then you eventually caught up to where they were caught. And then,
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. But no, it's definitely something I want to watch, because he's been telling me, he's like, yeah, man, it's really good. You got to watch it. So definitely something that's on my list. It continues to grow. But that's actually pretty cool. I like that. I like that.
Oh, it's real good.
Yeah. I'm going to go with my number 2, and he's a classic. He's a throwback, but to me, he's the epitome of cool. Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop.
Ooh, knew it was coming.
Dude, Spike is so cool. Like,
he is.
I want to be as cool as Spike when I grow up.
One day.
Hopefully. I mean, everything he does is smooth.
Yeah. Oh, everything.
Everything he does is fighting, walking, talking. Everything he does is so smooth, bro. And like what I mean by that is the first episode when Asimov's choking him out. He has him like he sneaked up behind him because he was talking to Asimov's girlfriend.
Yeah.
So he sneaks up behind him. Basically almost chokes him to death, leaves him unconscious, and then Spike kind of takes that red eye.
Smoothly,
just real smooth takes it, lies on the cement, looking up to the sky. They get away, and he right there. He's just chilling, bro. He's chilling,
just laying there enjoying the view.
And Jet comes. He goes, "Had a nice nap." He goes, "Yeah, I had a pretty nice dream," and then gets back up like nothing happened, bro. I'm just like, dude. Spike is just smooth. Like everything he does it's just cool. Yeah. It's like I said, the epitome of cool. Real jazzy,
Oh, yeah,
like
absolutely.
It's just I just like his personality. Mm-hmm. I do. And there's things that gets him going. Like when Faye acts stupid. When Ed gets all crazy.
Sets him off.
I'm running around, barking everywhere. Yeah, there's things that gets him going. But, dude, for the most part, he's so smooth. He's so cool. And I like the part where, it's the first episode, and he's whistling as he's going to take off in his starship. He's going to take off and then he's whistling, and Jet's like, that's a pretty cool tune. Like, everything is just so cool with that anime, and Spike is at the forefront of just being cool. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, Spike's me. I have to say, probably, the first time I saw Cowboy Bebop and I saw Spike, and I'm just like, yo, this dude's pretty swagged out, man.
I feel like everybody who's at least seen one episode can agree.
Yeah, because like I said, he's the epitome of cool, bro. Like everything he does is just super like laid back and chill, Like even when he was talking to the one guy and he goes, "Yeah, death is coming soon" or something like that, and he said, "Yep, I already died once before." I'm like, dude, like nothing really gets him, like other than certain things, but nothing really ever
that you end up seeing later, which surprises you because, like you said, like nothing gets to him, he just nothing. Like, well.
He just kind of shrug it off. Not shrug it off. I don't say he shrugs it off, but he's just like, he doesn't sweat the small stuff. Right. Well, dying's not the small stuff, but other things. Like he's just like, listen, we're gonna do what we can. He's just cool. He's just real cool about everything. And even at the end, where he's just, when he's done battling Vicious and all that, and then the whole bang. I'm like, dude, that like.
Like I was telling you earlier, I just finished the last episode yesterday, and I was just, oh man,
it's cool. That's that's all I can say. Is that he's super cool. He's just super cool, and he makes everything look easy. He does. He makes everything look easy. So definitely Spike's me with my second favorite character. Like I said, for every time I watch Cowboy Bebop, I let Spike do him. Like you know what I'm saying? Real, it's just watching Spike just do Spike is it's so cool for me to watch. But yeah, that's my second favorite character of all time, and it's a classic. It's a classic.
It is. It'll forever be a classic at the top.
Yes. So that was my number 2. The beer. Do you have a?
All right. Yeah, my number 3. Alex Louis Armstrong, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. That boy right there.
The whole family's cool. Yeah, the whole family's pretty sweet.
His sister, she's a beast too.
Yeah, I like her.
Yeah, it's I would say it's in their blood.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely.
But he's more gentle-hearted.
He is. He's a gentle soul. Yeah, he's so loving. He's not afraid to show his emotions.
No.
He cracks me up all the time.
Right.
Oh man. And he's strong. His alchemy, what was his alchemy called actually? I actually forget. It's like an artistic alchemy. Like he uses his fists and he'll hit the ground causing different artwork and using it as an attack. Like it's beautiful artwork. Even with his face, it's hilarious.
Right.
Like and then use it as an attack. It's very majestic but strong.
Okay.
Yeah.
He has the gloves too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. They have spikes.
They got spikes on
them.
Okay.
Yeah. No, he's pretty funny. I like his character. I just like how he is so physically fit.
Yeah, that man is he's like built as like a bodybuilder. Yeah.
He's built like a fortress.
Yeah, he's
built like a fortress, man. That dude he's just diesel from head to toe.
Always flexing. All of a sudden his shirt is off and he flexing, and it's hilarious because somebody be commenting like, where's your shirt?
Yeah. When did you get attached to the character?
I think when he was first introduced, I would say, because I think it started off with him. First, you see him, you're just like, oh, he's huge. Who's this guy? And then all of a sudden, he's like being super emotional, and I'm cracking up because he's like tearing up. He has this shaved head with this one curl on his forehead, like Superman.
Yeah.
And his majestic mustache.
It's funny. I didn't realize that he does have like that curl like Superman.
Yeah, that's funny. Just the one curl with a perfectly shaved head.
That is cool. No, he's a good character.
Oh yeah.
He's good comic relief.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's good comic relief. And like I said, his sister is the complete opposite.
Oh, the complete opposite.
Yeah, I like her though. She's a beast.
Yeah, she's a beast.
She's anime wifey
for sure. Real, yeah. She'll protect you and then some, and then tell you like, get up. I'm gonna need you to be just as strong as me. Don't be just sitting there doing nothing.
She's older than him, right?
Yep, believe she's older sister. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And she's always be bossing him around. And
always.
Stuff. He's afraid of her.
Yeah. He is. This man is massive, and she's just this. She looks, kind of small, but her sword skills and just her personality,
her demeanor gets yeah. Just the way that she presents herself.
Yeah. Everybody fears and respects her at the same time.
Right. Mm-hmm. And he's just like, no, like. Don't hurt me, and it's just like, but he's diesel as hell.
It'd be times where she's literally dragging him off by his ankle.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Oh my
she's like,
God.
Alex, grow up, and she's yelling at him like if he's like she's his mom and stuff.
Yeah,
that's great. I like the dynamic between them.
Oh yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, it's pretty cool,
especially when them two are like fighting.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have to rewatch.
Man, it's so good. Yeah,
I have to rewatch Brotherhood.
You know what? I do too. Like I rewatched it, but this was years ago, and I feel like I want to watch it again.
Yeah,
I have to.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch it. It definitely hits you with a lot of emotion.
Oh yeah.
But he sets that emotion with good comedic relief.
He does. On top of being like, when he actually gets down to it to fighting, you don't want to be in his way.
Right.
You do not.
Right. So he's your favorite character in that anime as well, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. I like Mustang.
He's a favorite.
Mustang,
he's a favorite.
Mustang's my boy. But like I said, Alex Armstrong he's a funny character. And you wouldn't even look when you see him. You wouldn't even think it. You would just think he's down just to scrap because he's so big.
Right.
This just the dynamic. This the personality they gave him was really unique.
Yeah, it's very unique.
Very unique.
Yeah,
because he's just a big soft teddy bear.
Basically, yeah.
No, that's pretty cool. I like that. But my number one to beer.
Drum roll.
Yes, my number one is the goats of all goats. I'm sorry, I have to say it. This character right here. This character is the reason why I watch anime.
Ooh.
And I'm not, like I said, I watched anime way before this anime came out, but this character is definitely the reason. Like it is the reason why I continue to watch anime and I enjoy anime. My boy, soon to be King of the Pirates from One Piece, Monkey D. Luffy.
Mugiwara!
Bro. First of all, that was awesome. I like that. That was great. Bro, Luffy is dumb as hell. Okay, let's just put it that way. But I think, and gritty has to be the word that comes to mind because he just doesn't let up, especially in battle.
Oh, yeah.
In battle, Luffy just doesn't let up. But what really gets me with Luffy, and it's funny because he's not the smartest tool, he's not the sharpest knife in the box.
Right.
He's oblivious to a lot of things, and he lacks a lot of common sense. Okay? All these are bad qualities. But for somehow, some way, people gravitate towards him.
Oh yeah.
Like not just his crew, but other people that they help on these islands, that they liberate on these islands. Yeah. They gravitate towards Luffy. Like right now in Wano, Kinemon.
Yeah.
He's just like, Luffy, I need you're the one that's gonna help us. And all these guys gravitate to this kid. Luffy's still 19 years old.
Right, he's still a youngin'.
He's still young, and he's 19 years old, but they gravitate towards him because they see something in him that I don't think Luffy even sees.
Right, he's not even aware of it.
No, not at all. And it's just like, yo, he's special. Luffy is just, he is top notch character. He's the top notch character in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Just. He's not a complex character, and I think that's why I like him, because he's very simplistic. He's just what you see is what you get with Luffy. It really is like like
he's not sugarcoating it. He's not hiding it.
No, he's not, and I like that about Luffy. I like that he's just him. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he's a lot to handle because he's either eating 2 months worth of food, or he's going off somewhere where he's not supposed to be going, or he's doing something he's not supposed to be doing, and everybody's like, dude, stop, like just chill out. He probably has ADHD. He has to.
Oh, absolutely.
He has to. Like, Luffy's just like, he can't stay still for 1 second, and he's always yelling, like everybody's like, dude. But you can see Zoro, Sanji, Robin, Frankie, Brook, Nami, Chopper, Usopp. They all say, yo, that's our captain. They just him. There's just something about him that just like everybody gravitates towards. And I noticed that. I'm thinking, wow, man, like that's cool. That's cool. And then like he has special relationships with all these guys.
They're so unique, especially when he gives them their own little nicknames too.
Oh yeah. He calls he called Don Flamingo. What did he call? Oh, Mingo. He called him Mingo. Yeah. He didn't even say his full name. He said Mingo. Or what did he call Crocodile? Oh, I can't remember what he called. Has a lot.
Oh yeah. I don't remember.
He didn't call him Crocodile. I don't think he did. I think he gave him a nickname too. Ooh, I can't remember.
I gotta look that up. I forgot.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. It was a long time ago. But this Luffy's just being Luffy. That you can't hate Luffy for that.
Oh no,
you can't. It brings joy to the show, and on top of that, he loves helping people.
Oh yeah,
you can see he loves, but he does it in his own way. Especially with, like I say, Wano with Momonosuke.
Yeah.
Where he's calling him, stop being a coward. He's giving him tough love.
Yeah, give him tough love.
Why everybody's like, yo, he's just a kid. Well, if you know, you know. But at the time, he's just a kid. And he goes, no, basically giving tough love because you are going to be in a position of power.
Exactly.
And I have to show you that, you cannot be weak at this position. And that's why he gives him such tough love. Yeah. He's telling Yamato, get that coward out of here or something, or get that coward to bite, Kaido or something. That's funny. I love that part when he goes, bite him. He's like, bite him. I'm just like, what? Like, but just Luffy's methods are they are unique to say the least.
Love it.
But it's awesome. But I say too, Luffy would probably be my alter ego.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I mess with it.
Oh, dude, I would probably be just like that. Like, just like, all crazy. Like, I'm quite the opposite of Luffy. I'm reserved. I like to keep to myself. Luffy's just out there.
His inner self is Luffy, y'all. He just revealed it.
Yes. I would definitely be Luffy. That's my goal. But, the thing too, and like I said, Luffy likes helping people. And what really got to me with Luffy, and this was like my favorite scene of all time. This might be my favorite scene of all time in anime. I have to really think. But episode 34, Arlong Park. When Luffy was on the island that Nami grew up on, and Nami, all hope was lost for Nami. Arlong took her treasure. Arlong took away the person that took care of her when she was little. And that was the flashback. I'm sorry. That was a flashback. But yeah, so Arlong had took all the treasure that Nami had saved up because she was going to buy the island back. And then that memory of her losing her caretaker came up, and she just had enough of Arlong. She was just at her wit's end, on her knees, on the ground, willing, just ready to give up, stabbing that tattoo of Arlong on her shoulder. And as she's stabbing and stabbing, Luffy finally grabs her arm, and she drops the knife. And Luffy's just standing over her, looking at her, right? Just standing over her, and she goes, "I told you to leave. Why didn't you leave?" And Luffy being Luffy, is just like, "Yeah, you told me to leave. I know."
Yeah.
She goes, "Well, why are you here?" She's just like throwing sand at him. Get out of here. And Luffy's just kind of looking because he knows. He knows. I get chills, bro. He knows. And she's like, she turns around crying, and she goes, "Luffy, can you help me?" And
there's the explosion of chills right there.
I tell you right now, Luffy didn't hesitate. He didn't hesitate. He grabbed his hat, put it on her head. You know what I'm saying? Remember at the time when she tried to grab his hat? She's like, "Yo, you can't grab this hat. It's my treasure. You can't grab this hat."
Yeah.
Yeah. But for him, that was the sign that, yo, you good. I got you.
So much foreshadowing in this show. It's
so great. Yeah. And in that scene where they zoomed out, and then you see Sanji's, Zoro, and Usopp all ready for battle, bro. Ooh. That was a scene that not only got me into One Piece, but that was a scene that I was like, yo, Luffy's that boy. Yeah. Luffy's him.
Like officially hooks you in.
Yes.
You know, just thinking about it.
That was a scene that changed everything for me. That was a scene that changed it all. Like I said, not only was I hooked into One Piece, but I was hooked into Monkey D. Luffy. Like it just like
him as a character.
Yes, and I'm just like, yo, this dude is not as dumb as people think. Well, he is dumb, but he's not. You know what I'm saying? He's just, there's something about him.
Yeah, when it comes down to it, he does what he needs to do.
He's a dog. He's a dog. Oh yeah. Man. He goes
that
gets
dog in him.
He does. He got that dog in him, and he's showing it right now against Kaido.
Oh yeah.
He's showing it right now against Kaido.
Head to head right now.
And folks, we're almost a month away. Gear 5, we're almost a month away.
The Awakening.
Oh man, yo, I read the manga.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's great. It fits him.
Yeah.
This Gear 5 fits Luffy. It fits his character. I mean, I like it. I like it. It's just, it's so Luffy-like. Yeah, it's like out of this world. Like it just doesn't make sense, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't wait to see that.
Animated. Oh, I love it. So I can't wait, man. I mean, Gear 5 is just a month away. Me and the beer we're counting down the days. We're counting down the days.
Yes.
You know, so, but yeah, Monkey D. Luffy's number one. That's my goat of all goats. I had to say, but this was fun. The beer, you got anything else?
No.
Yeah, this was fun. It's always a conversation that you have with buddies and stuff like that. So we just kind of want to bring it to the forefront. And like I said, we'd like to know your top 3. Interact with us, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, Anime Break Room. Follow us.
Yep, YouTube. If y'all want to put some in the comments there.
Yeah. We have our own YouTube channel. And just interact with us, and if you like what you hear, you can listen to us on Spotify, Amazon Music, and now iTunes and Apple Podcast.
Oh, yeah.
But, please interact with us. Continue us with the feedback. We definitely appreciate it. We only want to get better, and we're trying to get better. And we appreciate any feedback you can give us. So with that being said, Dabir, break time is over. And we'll hope to hear from you soon. Thank you. Have a good day.